Is it clear? Auto check tayo.
Good evening. Can you hear me properly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. We can start.
All right. Okay. So good evening, everybody. Welcome to your first yoga class for the month of June. It's been a while. So I'm your instructor for tonight's practice. So we'll start the month of June with a gentle flow. So especially if you haven't done the practice for quite some time, you might uh, get some sort of a shock, not just in terms of your physical practice, but the entire flow itself. But feel free to make this one your own. Try to move as mindfully as you can. No need to do everything that is being asked of you tonight. So if you need to pause and stop in between and bring your knees down to take a child's pose, you're more than welcome to do so. But hopefully we can finish strong. We get to finish all of us all together and get out of the practice or get something out of the practice after the 60 minutes of your flow this evening. All right. So let's come into let's come into a seated posture, please. So I'm doing the mirror image tonight. So your right is my left and vice versa. So don't get confused. But if you do get confused, just try to even it out. Okay. So what I'm doing right now is I'm in a seated posture. Try to bring your sit bones down. But if you need to elevate your hips, you can sit on a cushion or a block if you have that one available for you tonight. Otherwise, just you can even use your mat, roll the mat, and then try to sit on that rolled portion so that your hips are much higher than that of your knees. Then try to bring your right leg in front of your left. Try to flesh the palms out. Begin to sit tall. Try to lengthen the sides of the body. Try to relax the shoulders. Bring your hands wherever they feel comfortable for you. You can bring your palms to face up the ceiling. Just palms down. Whatever works tonight. And just slowly close your eyes. Begin to look inward. Try not to let the things around you create distractions in your practice this evening. So we're slowly looking inward. We're trying to slowly settle in. We can begin by becoming aware of our breath. Just try to inhale and exhale as organically as you can. So try to make your inhales and exhales longer and much softer than before. Allowing yourselves to just really become aware and become present right here, right now. So as you slowly quiet down the body, allowing the breath to take over, become aware of your thoughts as well. If your body's there, but your mind is not yet, that is okay. Try to slowly just find a way to arrive there. It might take some time, that is okay. And if you find yourself drifting away, just simply bring yourselves back to your present state, your present moment. So the next 60 minutes is yours to take. It's your me time. So maybe your body needs a bit of a stretch tonight. Maybe your mind needs a bit of grace. Maybe you need to breathe. So take everything that you need to take and leave what needs to be left behind. Take 3 more breaths here. Inhaling through the nose. You can open your mouth as you exhale. Breathing in. then breathing out. Last one, in. Exhale. Keep breathing through your nose, but try to breathe out through your nose as well, so your mouth is closed. So we call it Ujjayi breath. We try to warm up the body so that the body becomes receptive as we go through the flow, as we go through the movements. So inhale through the nose, then as you exhale, your mouth is closed through the nose as well. So there's a guttural sound behind your throat, so that mimics the sounds of the ocean waves, hopefully creating calmness and quietness in your mind and in your body at this point. So feel your breath taking over, allowing your body to become softer, much more open than before. So keep working on that breath and use that breath all throughout the flow tonight. At this point, bring your hands to your heart space, bowing down. Feel free to set an intention for your practice this evening. So whatever it is, just honor it and let it go. Chin up, open your eyes. Okay, let's begin. Bring your hands out to the sides. Now, as you breathe in, arms over your head, palms touch if you can. As you exhale, release your hands to your heart space, hands down to the sides. Let's do it again. Breathing in, try to feel long and expansive there. As you breathe out, softer than before. One more. In, all the way up, feel that stretch. Changes as you exhale, release your right hand down to the side. Inhale once again, lengthen the body. As you exhale, side stretch. Left arm, left hand reaches to the right side. Open your chest, bring your right shoulder forward, maybe gaze up to the ceiling. Or just maybe bring your gaze down to the floor. So relax the left shoulder as well. One more breath, inhale. As you exhale, maybe walk the right hand farther out to the side. Feel free to stretch the left arm more. Feeling the stretch as well, coming from the hips all the way to your fingers. In your next in-breath, we come back up. Inhale here. Then as you exhale, other side, left hand lowers down. So inhale once again, lengthen. As you exhale, side stretch. So know that you can always do more. You can also do less, okay? One more time, inhale. And then exhale. Come to the edge of your stretch, however you define edge tonight. And slowly we rise. Changes as you exhale. Just release your hands to the front. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, hinge from the hips. Just fold forward. Relax the head. Relax the elbows. Relax the shoulders as well. Your next in-breath, chest lifts. Walk the hands back. Switch legs, please, just to release the hips. At this point, relax the legs and the knee joints at the same time. Now bring your left in front of your right, just to even it out. Now as you breathe in, arms stretch out to the sides, so feel the chest lifts. And as you exhale, bring your hands to the front, palms touch around the spine, suck the navel in, okay? Chin to chest. Breathing in, opening, So finding your freedom here, maybe gaze up to the ceiling as well. Then as you exhale, palms touch, round the spine. Last 3, in. X. 2 more. X. One last, inhale. So really arch the back there, find the extension. Then as you exhale, find the flexion in the spine. Come back to the center, release. Hands down to the sides. Release the legs, please. Shake, shake, shake the legs. Try to do some gentle rotations with the ankles. Starting off on one side, then switch it up. You can point, you can flex, you can spread the toes apart. So do whatever is required so that your legs feel long and stretchy there, okay? Now try to bend the knees at this point. Bring your hands by your hips, palms pressed down, chest lifts. As you exhale, release both knees down to the floor. Bring your gaze to the left side. So you're gazing to the opposite side, okay? Since your knees are down to the right. Inhale, come back up. Chest pops once again. As you exhale, bring both knees down to the floor. Left side now. Right side gaze. One more, in. Exhale. In. And then exhale. So we try to move with the breath. Ideally, one breath, one movement. But if you need to take 2 or 3, as you enter a pose and exit a pose, that is okay, okay? There's no hard and fast rule in terms of your breath. So we stay longer here, really push the floor so you find the length in the spine, so you're not leaning back, okay? So you're just using your hands as an anchor there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Center. Last side. Try to bring both knees down if you can. Once again, inhale. And then exhale. 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Good job. Release. Okay, let's all face the right side of your mat, please. Especially if your mat is like this, horizontal. So let's come to your child's pose. Bring your knees down. So facing the right side of your mat. Try to bring your toes to touch if you can. Press your palms against your heels. And just inch your way forward with your arms, hands in line with the shoulders. Maybe elbows down first so you can soften the shoulders. Palms down as well. Forehead touches the mat. Balasana or child's pose. Inhale. And then exhale. In. And exhale. One more. And then exhale. In your next in-breath, we come up to all fours. So adjust the hands and the knees. So bring both hands under the shoulders, palms pressed down, fingers fully spread out, okay? To create enough grounding there. Roll the knees under the hips. Then tuck your toes under for a much more stable stance there. So that you feel much more anchored. In your next in-breath, arch the back once again. So belly drops, chest puffs forward, lengthen the throat, gaze up to the ceiling or your nose. Exhale, reverse, tuck your chin to your chest. Really round the spine there. Keep pushing the floor away. Cat. Inhale. Exhale. So you can move fast, you can move slow. So just find your own pace, find your own rhythm there. So here we're warming up the spine. We're trying to find articulation in the spine, okay? So that the movements later on will be easier. Now come back to neutral spine, please. Release your toes at this point. Walk the hands forward, then slowly move your body forward. Then try to let your hips touch the mat if you can. Okay? A portion of your hips are touching your thighs, but your upper hips are hovering. Try to open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades behind. Just look across the room or just look in front. Then as you exhale, bring your hips to your heels once again. Stretch the arms, child's pose. Inhale, roll the spine forward. So you're flexing the spine here. Then as you come forward here, you arch the back. Push back. Chin to chest once again. Then hips to heels, child's pose. In. X. So notice that you are connecting one posture to the next through your breath. And hopefully you're feeling much more fluid as you go through the motion of inhaling and exhaling and using them as a way to move the body. So we're starting off with simple movements first. Try not to go deep right away. So you just want the body to acclimate first to whatever it is that is happening tonight, okay? Last one here. Stay first in your child's pose, maybe at this point. Fully stretch the arms so that there's enough length and strength happening at this point. Palms again, press down. Fully spreading the fingers there. Last one. Changes. Look forward, walk the hands back. Try to bring your knees closer to each other. Sit in your heels, guys, okay? Now, if this is too much for your ankles at this point, it's okay to curl the toes under so that you get to stretch your feet there. Otherwise, stay wherever you feel comfortable, okay? Arms reach forward as you inhale. Now as you exhale, twist. So you're facing the screen. Right hand, left knee, left hand lands behind, okay? Inhale once again. Exhale, twist away. So notice that you're twisting supposedly from the waist up. You're not just twisting the neck. It's from here, lengthening, then twisting, okay? Inhale, come back to the midline. And as you exhale, so focus on twisting, facing the back wall. Left hand, right knee, right hand behind. Inhale once again. So find that space first so that when you twist, it becomes easy, becomes natural. One more, inhale, exhale. Slowly come back to the center. Changes. Reach your arms behind, please. Interlace. Stretch your arms away. Maybe gaze up to the ceiling if you can, if it's not too much for the neck. Otherwise, just gaze across. So if you find yourselves hiking up your shoulders, drop them down, please. Then as you exhale, folding from the hips, just generously stretch your arms there. You don't have to be too high. To do whatever you can. No judgments here, even from yourselves. Slowly, slowly. Release everything there, okay? Lift the hips. Step your left foot. So curl the toes under first. Then step the left foot, the one that is closest to the screen. Lunge it forward. So left foot, left ankle, under your left knee. Hips squared. Just slowly do some pulses there. So make some adjustments here and there. Feel the stretch happening. Opposite hip. So relax both shoulders. When it comes to stillness, so again, your hips are squared, your chest faces the front side, your knee is bent at a 90-degree angle, your hips are again squared. Relax the shoulders. Slowly inhale again, then as you exhale, twist facing the screen. You can land your left hand to your hip, relax the left elbow and the shoulder. One more in, and as you exhale, maybe you can lower the hips just a little bit more. Or if you want more, left arm reaches to the back wall. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Release both hands down, framing the foot in between. Inhale. Then as you exhale, stretch your left leg. Try to flex the foot so you can feel it in your hamstrings, okay? If this is too much, you can walk your hands a bit closer to you. Bring them under your shoulders. So wherever your hands are, your left leg as well, make sure to lengthen the spine there, okay? Resist the urge to round the spine. So you want to move with your heart forward. Let's flow. Bend the left knee once again. Chest lifts. Hands down. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch left leg. Again, place your hands wherever they feel comfortable enough for you. One more. Chest lifts. Exhale, hands down. Inhale. Exhale. So remember to flex the foot. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Re-lunge that left knee. Pick up the other. Palms down. Step your left foot all the way to the back. Down dog. So this is our first down dog for tonight's practice. So go ahead, be gentle with your dogs first, okay? So bend one knee, then stretch the other leg. So you're bicycling your feet there. Lifting one heel, then pressing the other down to your mats. You can try to swing the hips side to side as well. Again, move slowly or move fast. Just follow your intuition there. Now stay still in your down dog. Feet hips width apart. Try to spread the toes as much as you can. Now if you cannot bring your heels down, that's okay. Soften the knees instead. Okay, just push the hips up and back. Bring your chest to your thighs. Down dog. From your down dog, look to the front and just slowly walk your feet forward. Come to the top of the mat. Feet hips width apart still. Bring your hands to your shin bones. Flat back. So lengthen the spine there. As you exhale, bend the knees if you need to, so that your hands can reach down. Fold, let your head hang loose here. Once again, inhale. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. And as you exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Palms down again. One more time, in. X. So stay here first, maybe grab your opposite elbow. So if I'm facing you, you're here, you are folding forward, your knees are bent. Try to hug your arms there. So you're framing your head in between, okay? Try not to close your eyes though, so that you don't get dizzy. And just gently swing side to side, allowing the backs to feel long, the sides of the body to feel long as well. Let gravity become your friend at this point. And make sure that you're breathing though. Slowly come back to the center. So changes here, bend the left knee, then stretch the right leg, okay? Right hand onto your hip. Inhale there. As you exhale, twist, facing the right side. Release. Switch legs, bend now the right knee, stretch the left leg. Right hand lowers down. The opposite hand to your hip. Exhale, twist. Switch sides once again. Inhale and exhale. Switch. One more time. Bending the left knee, left hand down, right hand to your hip. Or if you can do more, right arm reaches for the ceiling there. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Switch legs. Switch arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Release. So let me go back to the top of the mat, right side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to rise, so soften the knees here. Take your time to rise. Head always comes up last. Then arms reach forward and up. Palms touch. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart space. Hands down to the sides, okay? Inhale. Arms lift. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Ardha Uttanasana, you can stay with your hands pressed down there, or otherwise, hands can climb higher, okay? Exhale. Fold. Left foot. Step it to the back, please. Okay, from here, walk all the way to the left. So we're going to face the screen there. So try to bring your legs in a wide stance. Bring your toes in as you bring your heels out to the sides, okay? So make sure that the 4 blades, or rather the 4 corners of your feet are pressed down onto your mats, so you feel much more stable there. Hands under shoulders. If you need to bend the knees so that your hands can reach down, bend the knees, okay? Otherwise, if you can stretch the legs fully, stretch them. And lead with your heart there. Find the length in the spine. Then anchor yourselves through your hands. Inhale. And as you exhale, just fold over your legs. Soften the elbows as well. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. In. And then exhale. Your next in breath. Chest lifts once again. Now bend the knees, changes. Bring now your toes out to the sides, then bring your heels inside, okay? From here, just shift your weight onto one side, side to side. So notice, so as you do this, you're bending one knee, then you're stretching the other leg, okay? As far as it can go. Bending again, stretch. Come back to the center, both knees are bent. Continue walking with your hands all the way to the other side of your mat. So we're now facing the left side. If you started from the right though, okay? Step your left foot to the back wall, to the back of your mat, down dog. Breathing in, and then breathing out. Breathing in, and out. One more in, and then next. In your next in-breath, shift your weight forward to your plank. So this is your plank, the top of your push-up pose. So really visualize you're pushing against the floor. So once you push, there's a flexion in the spine. Hands under shoulders. Engage the legs. Engage the glutes. Engage the core. For 5, 4. Hold the pose, but never the breath. 3, 2, 1. Changes. Bring your knees down. Release your toes. Push your bums to your heels again. Relax in child's pose. Maybe you can shimmy the hips and the shoulders side to side. Releasing any tension there. Maybe open and close the hands. Try to feel alive as far as your fingers are concerned. Let the blood flow there. Inhale, chest lifts, walk the hands to the back again. Adjust the knees, curl your toes under, lift the hips. So your hips are above the knees at this point. So the opposite knee or the foot, step it forward. If you have a wall like mine, use it as an anchor so you don't lose balance. Step your foot forward. So I'm doing the right side at this point since I stepped my left foot earlier. So the one that is closest to the screen, just step it forward. And again, do pulses. Doesn't have to be too fast. So we always start with dynamic stretches before we even come into stillness. Okay? In that way, we'll lessen injuries. That is why it's ideal when you wake up in the morning. You just don't do static stretches so right away. You just move, okay? You wake up, you twist here and there. You get out of bed, you walk, right? And you just move your limbs. So you're not doing static stretches right away. So similarly, we're just doing pulses. Small pulses though. Good. Now from here, lower the hips down there as far as it can go. Inhale. We twist. Exhale, left hand, right knee, right hand onto your hip. One more breath. Inhale. As you exhale, again go deeper. If that is what your body needs tonight. One last in. And as you exhale from the waist up. Feel free to stay. Feel free to reach. Okay? Slowly release both hands down, framing the right foot in between. Inhale. As you exhale, half Hanuman, half split. Try to flex the foot. So bring your toes towards your shin bone. You come back to your lunge. Inhale. Maybe chest lifts along the way. Release your hands down again. Inhale. Then exhale. Stretch away. One last. In. Hands down. Take a deep breath in once again. Take a deep breath out. And once again, just place your hands wherever they feel comfortable enough for you to sustain the stretch. So just allowing yourselves to feel longer there. And slowly release. Pick up the other knee, palms down. Step your right foot to the back of your mat. Down, down. Breathing in and out. Inhaling and exhaling. In your next in-breath, just shift your weight forward, your plank once again. The top of your push-up pose. So really push the floor, strong arms. Activate the shoulders there. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Changes, knees down. Bend your elbows close to your rib cage and then slowly lower everything down to the floor. Release your toes as well. Okay? So let's just do cobras here, 3 rounds. Bring your hands by your rib cage. Clip your elbows close to your sides. Keep pressing the tops of the feet down. So notice when you do that, you activate the legs, your knees lift. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. Just do baby cobras for now. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. One last. In. You can climb up a bit higher. Before. Exhale, release. So just bring one hand on top of the other. Rest your forehead down there. Shimmy the hips so you can release the tension in your lower back. So notice where you are at this point. How your body feels at this point. Maybe your breath feels warmer, but your body feels much more open than before. Okay, release. Now flip your bodies over. Line your backs, please. So any side will do. Just line your backs. Bring your knees to your chest. Just gently massage the lower back there. So if you have tight hamstrings, normally it targets your lower back whenever you do folds. So by doing this, you allow your lower back to recover a bit for the massage. It makes the stretch much easier. So let's just do a bit of core tonight, since it's our first class for the month of June anyway. It won't be too long, I promise, okay? Just bring your knees above your hips. Bring your feet together. Try to point your toes there. Okay, so you're stacking your knees above your hips. Make sure that there's no space between your backs and the mat. So if you find yourselves arching, so what you can do though is slide your hands under and support your lower back. Okay? Otherwise, if you feel that you get it or you got this one, really engage the core by bringing your navel to your spine. Okay? So all throughout, maintain that. Arms by your sides. Inhale there. As you exhale, just curl up. Okay? Your back remains flat. Then your shoulders lift off the mat. Arms reach forward. Now your right leg, that is your back leg, extends forward. We switch. Left leg stretches forward. Switch again. Switch. So all throughout, you're curled up. You're reaching for your feet or opposite side. Then you're moving one leg forward while the other one bends. So again, pace yourselves. Doesn't have to be fast. Make sure to control the movements and use the breath as a barometer. I know it's harder to breathe here, but we have to, okay? Last 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, halfway done, 5, 4, almost there, 3, 2, and then 1. Good job, guys. Hug your knees to your chest once again. A well-deserved massage. So you can release your breath there. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth. Sigh it out. Ha. So release that stale air out, guys. Okay? Okay, let's release the front of the body after that crunching. Lower your feet down, close to your sit bones. Feet, hips width apart again. Arms by your feet or by your side. So how we measure this one, allow your hands to reach for your ankles. If you can reach for your ankles, that's your proper length or distance. If your feet are too far away from your sit bones and you cannot reach for your feet, that means you're too far away, okay? So adjust. So use the strength of your feet as you press the feet down firmly against the mat. Push it away, the floor that is. Then thrust the hips up towards the ceiling, guys, okay? So you're not getting that lift from your back. You're getting it from your feet, your legs, your quads. That's why we did your low lunges earlier. Lower your hips back down to your mats. Let's do it again. Inhale. Hips thrust up to the ceiling as far as it can go. Exhale. In. So really press the feet down. Engage the quads. Imagine that there's a ball in between your thighs and your legs. Try to squeeze that ball, allowing yourselves to become tighter or much more contracted, thereby lifting a bit higher. Exhale, release. One more lift. Inhale. So you can stay with your hands pressed down against the mat, or maybe you can walk your hands underneath. Interlace the fingers. So bring your shoulders under. Bring your chest closer to your chin, but chin away from your chest. Again, engage the glutes. Remember that imaginary wall, or rather ball, or block in between your knees or thighs. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Release the bind. Slowly descend. Bring your hips down. Then allow your knees to touch. Bring your feet wider than your hips. Allow the backs to recover. Allow the legs to recover. Arms by your sides. Palms facing up. Cleansing breaths. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth once again. One more in. And then exhale. Just recover a bit here. So we're slowly winding down. So notice how your breath is pacing at this point. If your breath feels abrupt and your heart is beating faster, try to slow it down. Take deep, longer breaths there, pacifying everything, not just the body, not just the breath, but your thoughts as well. Especially if a lot of thoughts are rushing through your mind at this point. If you can empty your minds so that you get to stay here, okay? We're about to finish, but we're not yet done. So bring yourselves back to your own space. Open your eyes. If your eyes are closed, adjust the feet. Bring your knees, or rather your knee. Any knee will do, okay? I'm just starting off with my right side here. Right knee to my chest or your chest. Bring your hands behind your thighs and just stretch your right leg up to the ceiling. Try to point the toes, flex the foot, just like what you did earlier when we started the practice. Play with it, okay? Spread the toes apart, clench. Then bend the right knee, right foot lowers down. Other side. Okay, left knee, your chest, hug it tight, like holding on for dear life. Hug, stretch away. And play with it. So there's no right or wrong movement here. Just follow your gut there. So try to bring the energy all the way up to your toes as if your toes are reaching the ceiling, even if they're not. Okay? If it's too much for the joints, you can always micro bend the joint, the knee, to make it easier. Okay? Then slowly bend. Hug the right knee back to your chest. Maybe open the knees out wide. Just do gentle rotations there. Maybe start off with smaller circles first. And just make sure to switch to even everything out. Okay? Open your knees out wide, stack your feet above your knees, reach for your outer blades, happy baby pose. If you cannot grab the outer blades of the feet, ankles will do. Okay, you can even hold on to the backs of your knees instead. Okay. Wherever you are, like a happy baby, gently swing side to side. Slowly come back to the center. Bring the soles of the feet together. So your knees are out to the sides like a butterfly. And just slowly release, slowly, quietly, your feet down. So you can support your thighs by placing your hands there. You can have pillows cushioned under your thighs just for support. Or you can take it a bit easier by bringing the feet away, farther away from your groin, thereby making the diamond shape much more convenient for you, okay? It lessens the impact in your thighs, your legs. So just wherever you are, just honor it. Try to be as comfortable as you can. Arms by your side, shoulders pressed down to your mats. Slightly tuck your chin to your chest, especially if you find yourselves overarching the neck. Inhale through the nose, open the mouth. Two more times on your own. Inhale and exhale. Last. Exhale. So I'll leave you guys in here. Just stay in this particular posture. Your Supta Baddha Konasana, your butterfly in a lying down pose or in supine pose. So make the necessary adjustments if you have to. Find your own space there. I'll come back to you once we're done with the practice, okay? So stay there. So notice if you have to adjust anything with your body's there. Maybe you find yourselves clenching your wrists or your hands. Let them go, okay? Maybe the shoulders are hiking up close to your ears. Drop them down. Maybe your forehead as well. Or squeeze. Even the jaws. Feel tight. Relax them, please. Maybe you're squeezing your butt there. Soften the cheeks. You can stay longer here if you feel that you need openness in your hips and if it feels comfortable for you. Just stay with your Supta Baddha Konasana, your supine butterfly, okay? Otherwise, if you want to really relax the legs at this point, go ahead, stretch the legs away. Let your legs become wider than your hips and let your feet just play out to the sides, okay? Let your tensions, exhaustion, your feelings of tired, or your tired feelings rather, let them melt down into your mats, let them be washed away from you. Stay here, guys, okay? Rest well. Okay, slowly, quietly come back to the spaces around you. Gently move your toes, your fingers, and everything in between. And whenever you're ready, just bring the legs together. Try to point the toes forward, then reach your arms over your head. Give yourselves a full body stretch, like waking up in the morning there. Okay? Stretch, stretch. Try to feel longer than before. Then as you exhale, gather your knees back to your chest. Please wrap your arms around your knees. Give yourself some love there. Well done, everybody. Then come down to your fetal pose, right side preferably. Just bring your knees down. So use your arm as a pillow for your head to rest on. Stay there for a breath or two. And using the opposite arm, press it against the mat or the floor in front of your chest. And then just slowly come back up to a seated posture. Any seated posture will do. So we all meet back here in a seated pose, eyes closed. Now bring your hands to your heart space. Let's come back to your breath, please. Inhale. And then exhale. One more in. And then exhale. Thank you for allowing me to hold space for your practice this evening. Thank you for finding a way to step on your mats, allowing yourselves to move tonight, whoever you moved this evening. Thank you for allowing me to become a witness to your strength at the same time to your length. So as we leave the practice room this evening, allow me to wish you this, or to leave you with this mantra. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Wherever you go, always bring with you peace, peace, and peace. Namaste, everybody. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, Francis.
Thank you. Hope to see you again. Hopefully next week, same time, same place, Tuesday, 7 o'clock. Okay? Bye, guys.
Okay, bye.